I saw this travesty on Twitter and I just needed to finally get this off my chest.
I'm the one who gonna tell you what the fuck to do. Swing the exo face is gonna split your head to do.
If anything is evident from my tremendous video catalog, you can see that I have made it very clear that I love Silent Hill, obviously. In all seriousness, I'm immeasurably fond of the Silent Hill series. You know, the only ones in the series that count. But out of all of them, Silent Hill 2 is by far my favorite piece of art that these beautiful fuckers made. Silent Hill 2 is one of, if not, the best horror game experience, at least in the early 2000s. This game is 20 years old now, holy fuck. An extremely sad, compelling story with twists and turns, delicious sound design and music, emphasis on psychological horror and atmosphere instead of stupid jump scares, fire, murder, dog, pizza. A departure from the cult-centered story in the previous entry, Silent Hill 2's iteration of the town is like it has a mind of its own. The town often has people who've done unspeakable things gravitate to it in some form or fashion. The town is also perceived and literally interpreted as different things, sometimes with monsters that represent the inner demons and sins of each respective individual. This guy Eddie ended up in Silent Hill after he shot his bully in the knee and killed said bully's dog and then ran away to, you know, not get arrested, obviously. He sees the town as people constantly pointing and laughing at him because he's always had to deal with that throughout his entire life. Angela was sexually abused by her father and brother throughout her life, leading her to finally snap and fucking kill them. The town is literally hell for her and is covered in fire at all times. Also, one of her monsters is the silhouette of a not so great thing happening on a bed. And Laura, what did she do?
You didn't love Mary anyway.
This game is 100% iconic, and it birthed one of the most memorable video game monsters of all time. James Sunderland. I mean, kind of, not really, but he is technically it's Pyramid Head, an executioner slash butcher looking creature that follows James throughout his journey in Silent Hill. Walking in the halls of an apartment complex, danger. Going into one of the rooms to witness, danger. Walking in another room and oh, I should probably leave. But here's the thing. Why is this doofus in Silent Hill to find his wife Mary, whom has suddenly sent him a letter, even though she's been dead for 3 years? Saying some shit like, come find me in our special place. Problem is, now here's the danger. You learn that she didn't actually die 3 years ago. She died mere moments before James arrived at Toluca Lake here in his car because he fucking murdered her. And when you pick up the map in your car, her dead ass body is just out of frame right next to it. Remember how I was talking about people doing terrible things? You see, James, like I said earlier, is the villain of this game. Or monster, I don't remember what I said. This dude is so delusional and certainly overwhelmed with the awful thing he's done. I swear this is important. Pyramid thing over here is supposed to represent James himself, a constant reminder of his sins, literally killing a sexy carbon copy of his dead wife over and over again until he finally comes to terms with what he's done. The now 2 Pyramid Heads kill themselves after this boss fight, as they have finally fulfilled their purpose. And it's such a wonderful, unique way to resolve this inner conflict with James. Silent Hill 2 was the only time the main entries, I'll call them, the Team Silent game, have used Pyramid Head like this big boss monster. But then Konami sniped Team Silent and let literally anyone else make Silent Hill games. Most notably Silent Hill Homecoming, where this version of Pyramid Head just shows up for no rhyme or reason as fan service. And not to mention the ending where Alex, the main character, just gets turned into a Pyramid Head and does some stupid roar. Silent Hill Homecoming is such a blatant, lazy discount version of Silent Hill 2's story. It's literally Alex's brother is dead. He wants to find him, goes to Silent Hill. Turns out he killed him. Like, really? Like, really? So that aforementioned ending where Alex gets turned into a Pyramid Head is just a heavy-handed excuse of an attempt to repurpose the real thing. It's Prongles. And oh god, the movies. These movies have no correlation to Team Silent aside from Akira Yamaoka doing the music and sound design, I think. Of course, that part of this movie might be the only good thing about it. Anyways, these movies are based off of Silent Hill 1 and 3, neither of which had Pyramid Head in them for the easy to understand reason known as what I've been bitching about for 5 minutes. So why is this dude in 2 Silent Hill movies about 1 and 3? It's Prongles! And now if you see their merchandise, they all feature this disgusting version of the guy from Homecoming in the movies, but they also have this really cool hat and loading screen hoodie that I did in fact buy, so I don't know how to feel about anything anymore. This really cool, unique, one-time thing is now just the fan service poster boy with a shitty redesign for the Silent Hill franchise. It's just disappointing. The importance of Pyramid Head is what he meant for James's story, and that's it. But for Konami, it's just easy money. Thanks for watching the video. I literally saw that tweet that the Konami shop tweeted with the Pyramid Head design on it, and it just reinvigorated this seething hatred I have for the current state of Silent Hill and what Pyramid Head means for the franchise. And I'm just a stupid guy that likes art and I care about it, okay? Anyways, you know the whole thing. Some like, comment, subscribe, or don't. I'm gonna go eat Prongles now. The town is also perceived and literally interpreted as different things sometimes, with monsters that represent the inner demons and sins of each respective individual. Fuck, that's a big sentence.